everybody. Didn't even see you there.
Hi.
My name is Sydney, and today we're going to be talking about fishermen. Have you guys ever fished before?
Yeah.
I went fishing a couple weeks ago, and I was out there for about 4 hours, and I caught nothing. But today we're going to talk about the disciples and how they fished for a lot longer than I did and still did not catch anything. Until the plot twist.
Whoa.
Stay tuned. So today we're going to be reading from John chapter 21. One evening, the disciples were sitting around feeling sad and lonely. Simon Peter said,
"Hey guys, I'm gonna go fishing. Anyone want to come?"
I'll come fishing.
All of the disciples got up, grabbed their fishing nets, and got in the boat with Peter. All night long, they threw their nets out and pulled them back in, and threw them out and pulled them in again. But they didn't catch anything. They were starting to feel even more sad than before. I would feel sad too, and I would probably also feel hungry because it's a long time. Just as the sun was starting to come up in the morning, the disciples gave up and started rowing the boat back towards the shore. They saw someone standing on the beach watching them. When they got close enough, the stranger called out to them. The stranger said,
"Children, do you have any fish?"
They answered him,
"No."
And then the stranger said,
"Cast the net on the right side of the boat and you will find some."
So the disciples sighed, and they decided that it was worth another try. So they threw their nets over the right side of the boat, and they caught so many fish they couldn't even pull the nets back into the boat. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Well, that did it. One of the disciples recognized who was standing on the beach. It was Jesus. Peter jumped out of the boat, swam to shore, and went running to Jesus. The rest of the disciples came in the boat, pulling the nets full of fish behind them. When they reached the shore, they got out of the boat and ran to Jesus, leaving the fish behind. When they got out on land, they saw a charcoal fire in place, with the fish laid on it and bread. Jesus said to them,
"Bring some of the fish that you just caught."
So Simon Peter went aboard, and here's what he found out.
"Can you believe there's 153 fish in here, yet the net won't break?"
That's a lot of fish.
That's so many fish. How in the world did they go from catching nothing all night to catching 153 fish? Well, I bet Simon Peter has something else to say about that.
"It must be Jesus. Only he could perform this miracle."
That's what I'm saying, Simon Peter. I agree with you. And even though there were so many fish, the net still wasn't torn. Jesus said to them,
"Come and have breakfast."
Now, none of the disciples dared ask him, "Who are you?" because they knew it was Jesus. They talked and laughed as they ate breakfast together. The disciples were so glad to be back with Jesus. He was their friend and hero, just like he's our friend and hero. He had died on the cross and risen again. He had defeated death, just as he promised he would. Jesus also promised to help the disciples through the Holy Spirit as they went on to share the good news with others. He promised to prepare a place with heaven for them where they would all be together again, and for us too. And Jesus kept every single one of these promises. Today, we focus on how we can continue sharing that good news with everyone we know around us, just like we can tell about Jesus' miracles that he worked in the disciples' lives and how he works in our lives today. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for listening along with me, and thank you for listening the whole week. We love you guys and can't wait to be back in person with you soon. Bye!